Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? It's Friday. Heck yeah. It's the end of the week. It's the beginning of the weekend. It's the end of the week. It's the beginning of the weekend. We got a nice little printer to unbox. We've got, what do we got today? What are we doing today? We're gonna unbox a printer. I got the Hurakan. Does it rock? I don't know, but people have been asking for my opinion on it because apparently I'm a Klipper guy, according to Tom at least. So we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna take a look at it, set it up, and have some fun with it and see, you know, is it really something special or is it lipstick on a pig? We'll find out. We'll find out. What else? What else? We also have some filament to give away. Filament? Do you like filament? I like filament. My printers eat filament. I printed this with some filament. Look at that. Look at that. I had to dig into the dwindling stash of polyalchemy elixir. But if you want to get some Polymaker filament, link in the description. We give away a spool every stream. What else? What else is there to do? What else? I think I want to announce something. Do I want to announce something? Do I want to announce it now or do I want to wait for everyone to get here? I think we're going to wait for everyone to get here. Let's get the music going. There we go. What's up with the mic? I don't know. What is up with my mic? Is there anything up with my mic? My mic should sound normal. Is there something going on with my mic? I gotta see, if I ask a question, I gotta wait for like the delay and then people respond in chat. Sounds fine. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, 1 second here. Dang it. Oh man, this sucks. Normally when I start a stream, I reuse the settings from the previous stream, but for whatever reason, I didn't do that today. I just went new. So unfortunately, I have normal latency on right now, which means if you say something, if I say something, I don't see it for 30 seconds. So there's like a big delay right now. Normally it's like 8 seconds. Technically you get a little bit better audio quality or video quality or something because the encoding has more time. But unfortunately, we're gonna have to deal with that, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks. Bit of fan noise. Okay, let me turn my fan down a bit. Just getting a little air movement in here. Okay, we're not muted. I can see the thing. So yeah, no, this was the Big Papa Joey P sent me a little file and he's like, hey, print this. I'm like, okay. So this is that organic Prusa slicer support test. It's that alien from the movie Aliens. You know about the alien? Anyways, this thing is a nightmare to print. I remember trying to print this model years ago on my Monoprice Select Mini. And I can never get it to print right because this model is insane for that kind of stuff. So I ended up printing it in resin and I don't know where it is. I might have thrown it out by now. But like, I've never had supports come off a detailed model like this cleaner ever. And so little supports. So Google form, there should be a form. Link in the description, hit refresh. Because people have entered, 64 people have entered. So if you don't see the entry form, hit refresh because I put it up before the stream goes live. So yeah, this is like nuts. Joe, can I have the beta file? I want to actually try this on other stuff. Like I just don't want the G. I want to actually try this on some other stuff. Because for those that like print stuff for internet points or like even stuff that requires a lot of support, because support's waste, it goes in the garbage. This stuff is good. It's look at that. Vorons don't have enough air cooling to print PLA good. They can't print PLA good. I need to strap dual 5015 fans on my Voron to get good cooling. Yeah, that's the default Prusa slicer profile, I'm assuming. Printer space. I know there's printer space there. Speaking of, I hope you have printer space. gonna keep teasing what I want. I don't even know if I'm gonna announce it. I'm totally YOLOing something with like 0 plans, and I'm hoping it kind of works out, because I'm not one of those channels that just does giveaways constantly, but I feel like, you know what, everyone else is doing giveaways, I might as well get a cut of the pie too. So clear your calendars on, let's go the 30th, December 30th, Friday, New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, I'm gonna give away some shit. I'll give away this Hurakan. We'll give away the Hurakan. I might have another printer show up before Christmas. We might give that away. Might give another one away. I don't know. I've got too many printers. I gotta give away some stuff. And we'll give away some merch. And if you're a company and you want to donate anything to give away, we'll do it. Why not? I don't know. Everyone else does giveaways. Let's do giveaways. I gotta figure out shipping though. Hopefully it's not too much to ship a printer. What else? I've been playing with the goggles. Got the DJI goggles. Got analog for it finally. Where am I gonna put this? Here you go. There you go. Find a good use for my boron. Okay. Oh yeah, and carbon fiber. So I finally carbon fiber came in, 2 mil thick. We'll give this a shot on the mill once I get around to it. I gotta get it set up in the garage and wait for it to not be cold as shit. Can I have your beard? No. So yeah, so the 30th, I don't know what time, if we're gonna do it late in the evening or do it at the normal 2 p.m.-ish time on a Friday. Might do it later in the evening, just because I think more people, I don't want to do it too late because of the European time zone, but I want it so that, you know, more people can watch. I'm assuming most people have that Friday off before New Year's, or would it be the Monday? I don't know. But either way, we're gonna give away this Hurakan after I unbox it. So we're gonna unbox it, set up, and then it's gonna go back in the box. And then I might have another printer or two to give away. Some Polymaker filament. I'm sure Nicholas is good for that. And yeah, I'll reach out to some companies, because apparently that's the thing to do, is just do giveaways for the 30th. Yeah, I think if you have the 30th off, like let me know. Do you have the Monday off or do you have the Friday off? Hopefully you have the Friday off. I forgot to hide my shipping info on this. So if you don't know, if you want to hide shipping labels, heat gun for like 2 seconds, and it because it's thermal activated whatever. So if you hit it with a heat gun for like 2 seconds, it turns all black and you can't see it. Monday, a lot of people got the Monday. Friday, got both days off, retired. Must be nice, Rod. Must be nice. Then again, I'm a YouTuber. I can't really complain. Chelsea, 25. Cheers, Chelsea. How you doing? Did you know Chelsea is 5'3"? And she does really good models. So if you're looking for some awesome models, this one's one. This random duck here is a Chelsea model. Along with, I have a bunch of Chelsea models around here. This one, I don't know. So go support her on Patreon. She does good work. And Thanks has a lot of her models too. Okay, so I can't destroy the box this time. Normally, if you know my unboxings, we normally go through the printer, and I end up like cutting up the box as we go. But I've got to actually save it because we're gonna ship this to somebody, because let's be honest, I don't need this printer. So instead of that, we're gonna give it away. So it's a Biqu Hurakan. A lot of people seem to be impressed with this printer. If you are interested in this, link in the description. It's a DIY 3D printer. This is, I'm assuming, Canadian price. Block, go away. Yeah, it's Canadian price. So if you're in Yankee Doodle land, it's $3.79 in American pesos or something. So, knocking everything over. So if you're interested, link in the description. Biqu Tech sent this to me. They actually reached out to me way back when like the first wave of these went out to the reviewers, and I'm like, I'll pass. And then I ended up talking to one of the reps a little while ago for something else, and they're like, hey, can we send it to you? And I'm like, okay, fine. So here we go. Okay. Worked full-time for 46 years, so retired as... There you go, man. Remember, you live your life for yourself. Your job doesn't give a shit about you. Your job doesn't care about you. Don't live for your job, live for yourself, and just, get a job that supports your life. As a warrior poet once said, Tupac once said, YOLO, you only live once, right? Don't live for your company, live for yourself. So enjoy life. Okay, so let's unbox this instead of that. So as usual, YouTube disclaimer, they sent me this printer, words and opinions on my own. I haven't been paid. This thing's been sitting for 3 weeks. So, you know the spiel. You know the spiel. Okay, here in States we're going. Oh, I already read that one. So we got our sample pack of white generic filament. 50. I'm assuming that is. That's not English. That's garbage. We've got ourselves some screws and nuts and bolts and a nozzle that looks like a V6-ish nozzle. We got a thumb drive. Biqu, for those that don't know, Biqu, B-I-Q-U, apparently it's pronounced Biqu. Biqu is Biqu Tech. They're the same company. So we got the rubber ducky. We got some more cables. I gotta save all this. Oh, sorry, I threw out the filament sample. I gotta go find that because whoever wins gets that. Ethernet cable. That's nice, Ethernet cable. C14 cable. Bowden tube, 2-step. Ooh, 2-step 9. Ooh, whatever that means. Okay, that comes out. Again, I gotta save all this. Allow me not to throw it out. Here's our manual, Hurakan. Cool. Oh yeah, I gotta put the duck back in too. Okay, here is our X-axis with our tool head. Let's take a looky-loo under the sock. So we have a, oh yay, it's an actual cartridge. So it's not a generic V6, or correction, it's not that generic Mark 8 thing that they put in everything. It's actually something different. They have thermal paste on the nozzle itself. Why would you put thermal paste on the nozzle itself? Okay, well they got thermal paste all around the nozzle. Go. We've got a knockoff BL Touch, dual 4010 fans, and whatever. We got a 3010 blower in there for our hot end fan. And good old V wheels. Good old V wheels. Jason's here. Hi, Jason. How come you have to remove the ducks? Because Biqu Tech has no problem with the duckies. How come you have to remove the ducks? All right, we got our Z-axis, 1 lead screw. It's a single lead screw Z-axis. Put that down for now. Put this down for now. Okay, what do we got in here? Donnie36, $1 Canadian. Thank you. When are we giving it away? So, as I said, like 5 minutes ago, Did I open the box upside down? I might have opened the box upside down. Whatever. On the 30th. The 30th. So, hey, Jason. Jason, since you're here. The 30th, I'm thinking of doing a giveaway stream. Or some giveaways on the 30th stream. So if you're interested in throwing in anything into the loot pot, let me know. Ugh. Go. Yeah, single screw leads axe. So I've got some comments about this printer, but we'll get to it because I don't like commenting on things unless I've really personally had experience with it. So we'll get this unboxed, we'll get it all set up, we'll get it printing, and then I'll make my introductory comments about this printer. I can't throw away the box. This is gonna be annoying. You all go there. Okay. Yes, okay. Custom told us to remove it when they were checking. PM me later. Okay, sounds good, Jason. Sounds good. So we've got a Really? Really? It The Dark Aspie gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Where's me wrench? It's current year. Can we knock it off with the V wheels? It's current year. Can we knock it off with the V wheels, folks? Which ones are the adjustable ones? If your printer is over $200 and it has V wheels, I ding it. Like I automatically look down upon it if your printer is over $300 and has V wheels. Like, come on. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? There we go. There's a switch on the bed. Why is there a power switch on the bed? Okay, whatever. I think they do that on purpose to prevent the wheels getting dense while it sits in the store. Okay, if they do that on purpose and I don't see a call out in the manual, I'm still gonna ding it. Because as somebody who does informational things about 3D printing, a lot of people take stuff for granted. And a lot of people, if it doesn't say it in the manual or if they've never built a printer before, they just don't know. They don't know. Okay, so that goes on there. Okay, that's already done, I guess. That goes on there. That goes on there. Put the X-axis, install the Z. I don't see a single thing calling out tensioning. Oh, okay. It does call it out. It does call it out. Okay. Yeah. It's current year. Move away from V wheels. They are the bottom of the tier in motion system. They are just above running to Home Depot and getting some drawer sliders out. Saval has rods and bearings on a printer that costs the same as this. And dual lead screw motors. Like, this is the thing. I'm looking at this as somebody who is used to Klipper. So this having Klipper doesn't impress me. because Klipper is Klipper. I could throw a $10 Raspberry Pi Zero on any machine and put Klipper on it and get performance out of it. So this having Klipper does nothing in terms of my looking at it. So I'm looking at this like a normal printer, because to me, it's just a normal printer. I'm not, you know, little Timmy who's used to his 8-bit Ender 3, who's like, oh my God, I'm gonna get a Klipper machine. It's gonna go so fast. So far, I'm looking at this and I'm going, it's just another generic printer. But we'll see once we get it up and going. We'll see once we get it up and going. Door slides from Home Depot. People have done that. If I had other YouTubers near me, I would totally be down for doing like a, if you know, if I ever spent like, you know, hanging out with Joel for a week or whatever, I'd totally be down for like, hey, let's who could build a printer from the most stuff from a Home Depot, but you'd have to use the, like, all the electronics would still have to be, you can't use electronics from whatever. $200 Raspberry Pi Zero. Well, yeah, you got it. An issue with the bed cable getting caught on the Y extrusion. Yep, I could see that happening right there. Yep, tripod. Good call out. LD Motor Jason, $20. Cheers. 25. Cheers. 30th sponsor. Try. Whoa, wait. 30th sponsor. 250 kit with RPI. Okay, so on the 30th, we're giving away a Trident from LDO Motors Jason. Everyone say thank you, Jason. From what I see in the switches in the middle. Okay, conduit is cheap. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this I don't like. This I don't like. I don't like that. Drag chains aren't that expensive either, folks. Okay, so let's get our Z axis and put this all together. Okay, so comes with the motor already pre-attached, it looks like. Take that off. Okay, so we put that on there. Okay, so it says we put this on and then it attaches. Okay, so. Oh wait, we gotta take it off. We gotta take it off. Nope. Nope. Haha. Oh, and we don't. I don't get, like, I get why they do it because it's like assembly line manufacturing. But guess how this motor's held on? Guess how this motor's held on? Guess how this motor's held on? Like they just drill and tap holes in the extrusion. Just drill and tap some holes in the extrusion. They don't even go all the way through. Just drill and tap holes. I know that's how they do it, but also these proprietary extrusions. It makes reusing them and doing mods harder because you don't have V-slots everywhere. Why you gotta change things up? Are these cheaper than regular extrusions? Like, is there something I'm missing? Why you would want to use these extrusions over just normal extrusions? Is it an appearance thing? Is it a look thing? Okay, Zombie Hedgehog, 199. Cheers. Tap hole in the extrusion. Yep, tap hole in the extrusion. Which I don't like using because the problem is you tighten the screw, it's aluminum. You are okay. So for those that don't know my background, okay, before I was a YouTuber, and after I was an insurance broker, I worked in a tool shop building plastic injection molds. So I'm used with working with metal and whatnot. Now, obviously the forces involved on a 3D printer are nowhere near the same as, you know, an injection mold with, you know, 100,000 pound injection mold that costs, you know, $1 million. However, certain things you kind of want to keep in mind. And one of them is when you put screws into metal. So when you screw screws into metal, you want certain amount of thread diameter of thread, or screw diameter of thread. So in steel, for example, if you want 1.5 thread diameter. So on paper, you have a 10 millimeter screw or 10 millimeter bolt. You want 15 millimeters of thread engagement to get maximum strength. On aluminum, you want 3 times. So a 10 millimeter bolt, you want 30 millimeters of thread engagement to get maximum rated strength, because it's like logarithmic, right? You get a lot of strength, and then it just kind of teeters out after a while. This extrusion is aluminum. You're lucky if you got a millimeter of thread engagement. So what happens when little Timmy cranks on the bolt and rips the thread out? Jason, 25, cheers. It is free shipping worldwide for Trident, and this 25 is for my big TT friend to thank you for checking the quality of the Hurakan. I'll put that towards shipping. I gotta figure out how much it costs to ship this. Like, I'm not... Oh, and by the way, I'm not trying to come off hard on Big Tree Tech. I'm trying to come off hard on accepted industry practices that we've kind of been letting get away for too long. I think it's time that we see a big jump in quality with 3D printing in terms of machines. Shout out to Bamboo. You know, the Bamboo's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. The Bamboo's not perfect. But I'm hoping seeing more machines like this in the P1P, which is the same machine. I don't know why they call them different names, but seeing more machines like this on the market, I'm hoping makes these machines jump in quality. John Stern, $5, Linear Rails Upgrade Fund, cheers. And PF Dennis gifted 5 community memberships, cheers. So yeah, so I'm trying to get, you know, let's be honest. You see one VU wheel bed flinger, you've seen them all. So I'm hoping the industry, and we could see now, this is, you know, the P1P is a $700 machine that's got all the bells and whistles. The Saval SV06 is feature equivalent, and in some cases better. It's got a 32-bit versus 8-bit if you really care about semantics there, and better TMC drivers, and a slightly better extruder in my opinion. But it's $300 compared to a Mark III. Like, you could do good and cheap and have good quality. We can be better. The industry can be a lot better in terms of what's available. Stop buying $99 enders that are shit. Please. Oh man, now I gotta flip this upside down. The easiest way to do this, if I remember correctly, is to hang it over the edge. Because if you keep buying the shitty enders, that's all they're gonna keep making. Okay, Hot gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers, thank you. QC needs to get better. Oh man, QC, that's the problem. So here's the thing. You can buy that $99 Micro Center Ender because this YouTuber told you it's the best thing to do when you want to get into 3D printing, because, you know, learning to fix a shit printer is the best way to learn instead of, you know, getting frustrated and quitting the hobby. But you might luck out and get one that's perfectly fine, and then anytime somebody says enders are shit, you'll go into the comments of their YouTube channel and be like, I bought an ender for $99 and it's been fantastic. But a lot of people don't have that. I know a lot of people that have gone out of the hobby because their ender was just, it drove them insane. Okay, so it don't line up because it just didn't work. When your bed looks like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater level, and your rail, your extrusion is twisted, because extrusions are not a precision motion system. So you put a bed probe on it and it doesn't work because it twists, and you get inconsistent readings. Doesn't make a great intro to the hobby. Being a hobby and starts becoming an appliance. Well, here's the thing. In my opinion, if The hobby aspect of 3D printing should now be more on the DIY side. Okay, you want a printer to tinker with? You should be building a printer. There's many great DIY printer designs out there. You know, Voron. But there's tons of them. Now is like one of the heydays in 3D printing in terms of DIY designs. There are so many capable designs out there. There's kits. It's easy to get kits for them. If you want to tinker with a 3D printer, in my opinion, you should be building a printer. You shouldn't be buying, you know, talk to any car guy. The last thing you want to do when you're buying a classic car is you want to buy that classic car that, you know, there we go. Ethel bought in 1961, you know, after she had her first kid, and Ethel bought that Mustang, or actually, not saying 61, 63, right? She bought that Mustang, and then she drove it, and then it sat in the garage, and it's been untouched with. You want to buy that Mustang. You don't want to buy somebody else's project. So why would you buy a printer that is basically somebody else's project? Because it needs so many upgrades. Print's great once you do these 20 mods. There we go. Make a rook. If I gotta do an inventory. I started looking around to see if I have the hardware on hand to build a rook. I might do a 120 because I got a spare bed. I got one of the PCB beds from LDO for V0. So I might do that. Oh, it's got the I hate when they do this. I don't like these. I hate the cable tool head. All right, so that's that. Yep, that comes up over there. Okay. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. Rain Motorsports, me after buying someone's broken 2.4 for 300. Rain, if I lived in an area where that printer was an option for me to get, I would have like driven like a madman to try and beat you to that place. But if you know, for those that don't hang out on my Discord, go join my Discord. We're doing a monthly, we do community contests every month, so make sure you join so you can enter, because you can win stuff on top of the stuff that we other give away on the end of the month. But Rain found a V2.4 that had some problems for 300 bucks. But as far as I'm aware, you got it up and working now. So yeah, broken or not. Yeah, the hardware alone is worth $1,000 bucks. Let's be honest. Oh, I forgot. I gotta put these on. I need locking washers so I don't lose my my spool mount. Torn weather, enter this month. I have a couple good one off the printer options. Do it. Oh, I'm toward what to enter. Okay. Yeah, there's a decent amount of entries, but I'd like to see more entries for the contest. So for those that don't know, every month we do a community challenge on the channel or on the Discord. So it'll be on the 23rd. So the Friday the 23rd. So not this Friday coming up, next Friday. We do a community challenge, and this month's theme is not Christmas. It's Christmas, but not Christmas, because not everyone celebrates Christmas, right? So this month's theme is just, you know, seasonal, festive, whatever. You want to enter your print of Santa? Do it. You want to enter a print of Frosty the Snowman? Do it. You want to enter a print of a bottle of Coca-Cola because it's as Christmas as Santa Claus? Do it. You printed a snowblower? Do it. Like it's a very open theme this month. But rules and everything are on the Discord. So join the community Discord and enter, because I love doing those streams. It's cool to see what people come up with. Enders are a filter. Those aren't interested in working to get an ender, print something, trying to build a war. The thing is though, I think we're at the point now where there are people that just want to get into 3D printing just to 3D print, and they don't want a project. And I'm all for that. Calvin! Did you have a good day at school? No? Oh no. What happened today? What happened at school? Hey, what happened at school today?
I wanna get mail.
Got mail?
No, get mail. I wanna get mail.
You didn't get mail?
No.
Oh, did you have a little breakdown because you didn't have any mail to bring home? Oh. 1 second. You need to stay in your classroom, okay? Yeah, you like playing in the gym?
No.
No? Yeah, don't run to the gym, okay? Okay, go help Mama figure out what we're doing for dinner, okay? Popcorn. Okay. Okay. All right, you have fun. Okay, so apparently he had fun in the gym, and partially through his class today, he bolted from the classroom and ran to the gym because he liked the gym, so he wanted to go back to the gym. He did this twice today, so he's not supposed to do that. Ah, Calvin. Also, apparently there's like only 12 kids in his class. The rest are like sick right now. Like, oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Zombie Hedgehog 149. Cheers. Okay, so what do we got here? We got XB1, and XB2. Okay, so we got that. I should have opened this up. What do we got in here? We got, it's a Manta, right? It's a Manta with 2209s. Yeah, it's a Manta, right? It's a Manta with, it's an Manta M4P, I believe. Power supply is, I don't know. If I hadn't put I should have opened it up. Normally we open it up underneath, but it's a Big Tree Tech Manta, whatever power supply, probably a Meanwell. I'm not too concerned. It's got the CB1 with a heat sink, so that's good. So, cool. Who also likes popcorn? Manta M4P and CB1. Yep, that's kind of what I figured. Okay, so we've installed the screen. Okay, let's wire everything up now. So we've got our E. E goes to E. X goes to X, which is here. Matthew gifted 1 community membership. Cheers. E goes to E again. X goes to X again. Anything gonna catch there? No. I'll put you through there. Make it look a little better. Okay. This. Seriously? Like it just clips in. What is that? Is that a zip tie? Did they give me zip ties? Yeah, they give me zip ties. Okay, 1. Yeah, I guess I just kind of zip tie it, I guess. I'm not too concerned about the PY. Meanwhile, clone or the PY, the power supply. It's been a while since a printer has shipped with like a really shitty power supply, so I'm not too concerned about, you know, potential. Hey, this might be like a crappy one. Okay, so I guess we can just zip tie that there. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, the CB1 is basically a generic like Raspberry Pi equivalent. It's running like an all-winner chip, I believe, because Raspberry Pis are kind of not exactly the easiest thing to get in the world right now. So if you want to run Klipper, you need something to run Klipper on, and Biqu Tech has the CB1 is what they're shipping with. Okay. Do I just zip tie that? I guess I just zip tie that. Okay. Okay. Good old zip ties. Sure. Okay, that hangs down now. Cool. That works. Sure. YOLO. Okay, that's all hooked up. That's all hooked up. I think that's everything. Cool. Okay. Oh, I gotta put the Bowden tube in. Did you get your... You got... I don't have an A8. Raspberry will set supply. The thing is, you want to know what's funny with raspberries? Supply was never an issue. Okay, we got an 80XL, but oh, there it is. Supply was never an issue. Its demand has increased exponentially with them, so hopefully they're making more. Like if they're making what they normally make, that's not the issue. The issue is they need more. Get another zip tie here. Make sure we got full travel. We're good. Okay. Mining rigs? No, smart displays. You know how like every McDonald's, coffee shop, mall, they all, instead of having normal like boards with like the menu, they all have TVs. Guess what runs them all? It's all Raspberry Pis. Advertisement boards, kiosks, it's all Raspberry Pis are equivalent. Okay, so that feels okay. The bed feels okay now. Actually, I could tighten that up, but I'm not going to, just because I gotta ship this out to somebody. Power supply. Where is it? It's on the back. Okay, make sure we are set to Ethernet. Ooh, what the heck? Okay, before applying power, please check the voltage required. They give you a sticker. How do I get to that? What the hell? Ugh. How do I get at that? I can't see. $115. Okay, we're at 115. 115. And we got all our hookups back here. SPI, which I'm assuming is for the 80XL, Ethernet, and USB. Okay. So that is that. Now let's turn it on. Control the printer using Webcam. So how do I set this up? Hopefully there's a thing in the menu. Let's plug it in and see what we got here. Okay, that did that. Okay. SD card must be ready. There's an SD card. What do you mean there's an SD? Okay. See, adjust eccentric, check how it's sold, voltage screen insurance. Oh, there's an SD card. Okay. So I got a Kioxia 16 gig SD card. Plug that into my computer. I'm gonna set my Wi-Fi info, I guess. Boot E. Oh, it's the system file. Okay, where's system? System, okay. With notepad. Okay, there we go. So Wi-Fi, SD. I can't remember if I gotta remove the X. I think I gotta remove the quotations, right? Okay, file, save. Okay, there we go. Okay, plug that in, power that up. The OS card must be ready before power on. OS will start up 45 seconds after power on. Okay, so now we gotta wait for it to boot up. Okay. I could have. I could have. Okay, so, Project Dad's Garage. So, Polyalchemy used to make the elixir filament. You know, the stuff, Polyalchemy elixir. They kind of stopped, and Printed Solid bought the recipe for it, but I believe due to supply issues, getting the actual stuff to make it is kind of a problem right now, and he's hoping to. David, if you're here, maybe you can clarify. I don't know if you're here. So yeah. Plugging in a random. Yeah, this computer right here is not quite air gapped, but this computer I have nothing on. Like, this computer is specifically for this kind of stuff. I don't keep any personal information on this computer at all. Okay, it's booted up. So that's how long it takes to boot up. Let me pull up. So it's telling me to enter a specific IP address. I don't know if that's possible or if I gotta like see what my router is connected. Oh, no, oh, no, maybe. System info, connect to my router. It should come up as Hurakan, I believe. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So on this piece of paper here, it tells you to connect to a specific IP address. No, don't. Just go connect to your router and there we go. There we go. Okay, so we are connected. So because this is Klipper and we can, you know, have full access to it, here's our config. So right off the bag, there's our mainsail.cfg. Where's our printer.cfg? Hide backup files, there we go. So, I hate the way some people do Klipper configs. Oh yeah, they do it this way. Okay, so it looks like they already have an input shaper config already. But where is the include Hurakan? That's what they call it. Okay, there we go. So MCU, there we go. Pro, bed mesh, ADXL. Yeah, so they already have the ADXL set up and they already have an input shaper tune. I don't know if that is the generic input shaper tune or if like they actually run it on each machine. What I think we'll do is we'll hook it up and we'll run our own input shaper right off the bat here. Because let's be honest, you've seen me print a million boats on this. Let's actually like do some deep dive on this. Okay, resonance, so we already have that. Stepper X, stepper Y, stepper Z. Where's our printer stuff? Printer, there we go, Cartesian. Max velocity 180. Max Excel. Okay, so it doesn't have Max Excel 3000. 10,000. Max speed 300. I like setting my maximum speeds in my firmware higher than I'll ever actually use, because that way when I set stuff up in my slicer, I can set my slicer to whatever and not have to worry about, oh, on this machine it's limited. So for like travels, I always send travels full send because you're not printing when you're traveling. Okay, there's our display, beeper alerts, some other fancy stuff, stepper X. Sense resistor, how much current? 0.8. So we're giving our X and Y 1, our Z. Okay, that's okay. That's a save and restart. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. Klipper, we are up to date. Up to date, it looks like. Refresh, check for updates. Okay, it's still thinking, but it says we're up to date. It says we're up to date for our Klipper packages. Okay, dashboard. So we got our extruder, we got our bed. There we go. G-code files. So they last uploaded stuff to this printer on September 29th. So it looks like they uploaded 3 things on September 29th to this printer at 3:18 in the morning. I'm assuming that's my time, 3:18 in the morning, which is 3:18 in the afternoon their time, I believe, because China, I think, is 12 hours. They use Simplify 3D and Cura. Print time was that, and they did print. So this machine did print whatever circle test G-code is for an hour and 34 minutes. So this machine has been printed with. Now, are all the machines this way, or is it just mine because I'm a reviewer and they gave me a machine they vetted? I don't know. But yeah, Update Manager is saying it's the latest, so. And let me see here, printers, let me connect to one that I know is up to date. So Mainsail 2.3.1 and Klipper 10.0.589. 10.0 plus 589. So I'm running, okay, so 0.11 is the newest one, and yeah, so they are running a slightly out of date, but it's not letting me update for some reason. Check for updates. See, it's saying up to date, but this is a slightly out of date version. I'm hoping it might be going through their own GitHub server thingy because it's running it's running their board. I don't know for sure. How do you attach this guy? How do you attach the input shaper tool? Where does this attach to? I don't know where this attaches to. They give you an input shaper tool. But it doesn't say where to attach it. Meh, we'll just go with their default values. Okay. Now, oh, I don't have, okay, do they have a slicer profile? Let's see here. Hurakan. Okay, I want a slicer profile. Give me a slicer profile. Okay, there's that. Give me a slicer profile. Manual. Well, that's good. We also need, where's your slicer profile? Download. Biqu Hurakan. Klipper config. Okay, there's no slicer profile. Great. Thank you. Block. Okay. Let's try it out of the box. Yeah, let's see. Do I even have like? It doesn't come with an SD card. It comes with a reader. But I don't. The only files we have on it are test boat, which is a 2 hour and 50-minute print. Okay, but it wants me to do some stuff here. So let's go through and do what the manual says for us to do. Profile doesn't exist. Cool. Okay, so control. Let's go to control, home all. Make sure it actually homes. Okay, it didn't home my Z. Okay, manual level. Clear mesh. Left front. It didn't home all. Home all. Are we getting that's not working right. Is that end stop trigger not retracted? There's a spammer. Who's spamming? Oh. Report. Be gone. Be gone. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Machine. And stops. Triggered. I've never actually played with a BL Touch on Klipper before. And it's still triggered after retract. Reset the thing, it should work. Let's turn it off. Ooh. Did you see that? Sure, we're seated, right? Okay, that's seated right. Can't see anything under the hood. And it's got a stupid PCB board, so I can't really get at anything. Try it again. See, it does a test. Well, the Z motors are moving. If they were moving the wrong way, it would just keep going up all the way, but we're getting a triggered warning. Some updates on the GitHub. Okay. Firmware configure. Yeah, there's some updates here. Okay. See, why would you have... Connect. Okay, this is called generic video hurricane.cfg. Okay. Warning, do not edit this file. MCU, Klipper. See, I don't want to, so what's out of date here? Oh, remove, is that end stop? There's, what do we do here? Let's see, where is, yeah, virtual end stop. And yeah, there's the probe. Probe deploy. Let's try this again. So it's rebooted. Home all. Okay. Yeah, we're still getting still triggered after retrack. I would just flash the SD card to the latest firmware. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, invalid, dirty. Okay. Update all components. Yeah, we'll let that update. Dirty. It's dirty. Look at this. Look at the dirty girl. Dirty. Okay. So that's doing that. So that's, while that's doing that. Went flying with this in the backyard today. That was fun. So tomorrow's stream, by the way, for those that are wondering what we're doing tomorrow, I've got my 3-inch quad we got to rebuild in a new frame with a new VTX and a new receiver. So we're rebuilding the 3-inch quad tomorrow, and then we might do a Cadex Vista swap, maybe, because I've got this. It's a Flywoo LR4, but it's got no, that camera's an old camera. It's just a temp camera. It's got no VTX, no camera, no receiver. I got some parts that came in, and I might swap, because as fun as having a Vista in this little guy is, it's too fat. I might take the Vista out of here and put it in here, so I can fly DJI HD long range. So we might do that tomorrow. We'll see. See how much time we got. What time are we at right now? 3:05. Cool. Still updating. So if you haven't had your chance to enter right now, link in the description. Every stream we give away a spool filament from Polymaker. So go enter. Do this now. And then what else did I do? Oh, this came in. So most of my quads are analog, and I got this. So now I could fly. I only need the DJI goggles, because, you know, you look super cool wearing this on your noggin at the park. But now I don't need a separate setup for analog. I've got a plug-in analog receiver that I can slap on the side of my DJIs. And now I can fly analog on them. So that's cool. You can't look cool wearing these. You can't. No matter what you do not look cool wearing those. No CNC? No, because the CNC, because I've got the, came in, we got the carbon fiber sheet. We got 2 mil carbon fiber here. So I'm gonna cut some parts for the Odonta, because you want stiff. This is stiff. I'm not cutting that in the house at all. Oh, hell no. I'm cutting it outside. I'm keeping it away from my cameras and whatnot. So. So much fun. So I'm coming at this, by the way, as somebody who doesn't know what Klipper is. So in terms of like fixing this issue, I'm just assuming, oh, hey, there was a software update. Let's see if this fixes it. And if this doesn't fix it, I'm going to search the issue and Hurakan and see what comes up on the Googles. Have I built an enclosure? I have not. I've got some ABS sheet that I'm going to cut to size and bend and warp with the heat gun and kind of make it work. We'll see. Is it a non-BL? I don't know. It is as it came from the factory. And it does print because they printed with it. Because it's Klipper. I can go in here and see that they printed something with this on the 29th. Unless they are completely using the same image. That's a possibility. They could be using the same image for all these SD cards. So it could be they never printed with this machine and they just literally copy the image to all the SD cards. I did print that dust shoe. I did. I had to modify it. Doggo? I don't know if Doggo was out there. I can see if Doggo was out there, but I don't know. Hey, you want to come say hi? Coda, you want to come say hi? Come say hi. There you go. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. There you go. Come say hi.
Hi.
You're gonna say hi to the camera. Right here. No, over here. You're gonna say hi to that. No, you're knocking everything over, Calvin. Hey, what do you want for dinner? Hey, no, right here. No, you gotta look in this. Hey. Yeah, but ooh, up here. See the camera? You look in there. Cheese click. It's a video camera. It's not a camera. Hey, do I smell popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay, you go get. Are you a frog? Okay, you go eat your popcorn because it smells like popcorn in here now. Oh, don't be coughing. You better not have anything. There you go. Doggo and kiddo. Still updating. Not the printed one, the clear acrylic what? TNT Savage, $5. Cheers, I'm late, but happy Friday. You can also consider this a bribe for the giveaway. I had to use Kiao to uninstall everything and reinstall. I'm hoping I do not need to do that. I really don't want to reflash this. I shouldn't have to reflash this. This is what I'm getting at. So far this year, there's been, the V400 was okay. Okay, the V400 was okay. The Creality Sonic Pad tried to burn my house down because I didn't know what they were doing with Klipper. And this is like the third big like Klipper printer thing this year. And it doesn't work out of the box. Yeah. Yeah. I've been, as somebody who is not impressed by the fact that a printer has Klipper on it, because Klipper is just Klipper to me, I'm not happy. I'm not content with the state of Klipper on commercial machines so far this year. V400 was okay, but apparently FL Sun had issues with supplying Like a bunch of people pre-order it and they never shipped or something. I don't know. I never really looked into it because it's like a Facebook group and I don't go on Facebook. So. And the Manta, yeah. Like the Klipper is not hard. That's the thing. Klipper is not hard. The problem is these companies are implementing something they don't fully understand. Okay. The Sonic Pad, for example, that was a glaring oversight on their part because they're like, oh, we'll just include a default config setup. It'll make things easy. Not realizing that that does things to a printer with Klipper. That's why Klipper, a normal Klipper install, doesn't have a config. It doesn't have one set up and ready to go because of those reasons. So it's still like, I'm still not impressed with these machines with Klipper on it so far. The Sonic Pad, it tried to burn my house down. I have a whole video on it. But TLDR, when they ship me it, they fixed it now, which I can't update mine until I set it up. So I have to set it up, then I can update it so it doesn't burn my house down. But the issue they have with it is they shipped it originally with a configuration for an Ender 3 V2 on it, ready to go, already pre-set up. You know, when you set it up the first time, it asks you to pick what printer. It doesn't matter because it already has an Ender config loaded, ready to go. And I was testing it with a machine that already has Klipper installed it because I'm just checking the Sonic Pad. It shouldn't matter what machine I'm testing it to. I'm checking the Sonic Pad, right? So I hooked it up to a machine that I had previously installed Klipper on that happened to have the same MCU and the same USB interface chip. So the Sonic Pad automatically connected. The pin assignment for a heater is different, and so it turned the heater on. Yeah. So I'm sitting there trying to like figure out how to set it up, and my heater starts running away with no error because Creality doesn't know what they're doing. That's one of the reasons I don't like Creality. They're lazy. Still updating. For regular users, the worst part comes when they update Klipper and they have to flash the controller. Exactly. Klipper, in my opinion, is not ready for these kind of machines. It's not. Marlin. There's a reason Marlin exists. It's very good for these type of machines. We did this. We did this 2 years ago. Here, you want this review? I'm going to summarize this review right now. Let me pull up my YouTube channel. Let me pull up my YouTube. Nope, not that one. Because, you know, I'm just killing air while this is updating. Live streams, popular. Here we go. So we did this. So you want the TLDR of this? 1 second here while it loads up. See here. So this was February 6, 2021. So this is almost 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, I reviewed this machine. Okay. 2 years ago, I reviewed this machine. Okay. A slightly less bearded version of me reviewed this machine 2 years ago when we installed Klipper on an Ender 3. Okay. There we go. February 6th. We put Klipper on an Ender 3. And it went fast. It did printing stuff. Look at it go. Look at it go. Klipper on an Ender 3. 2 years later, we have Klipper on an Ender 3. It's still V-wheels. It's still a Bowden extruder. We got a dual drive on the extruder though. It's a dual drive extruder. Slightly better part cooling. We got a BL Touch. Those are all things that existed 2 years ago. We got a bed that will stall out because the cable catches. It's Klipper on an Ender 3. I'm not impressed. The fact that it doesn't work out of the box is not impressive. And this is past the point of everyone getting their pre-review units. Like, this is like, if you bought one after you saw somebody's video on it, you'd be getting it now. And it's not working out of the box. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Now, I need to get this working because I want to give this printer away to somebody. So we got to get this working. Maybe you don't mind if you want to start building a Voron, what would you recommend to start? Tried it. I think that's what I'm going to record a video tomorrow on which, if you want to build a Voron and about the different ones. I think that's what I'm going to do this weekend because it's that time of the year where a lot of people start building Vorons for some reason. So I think that's what tomorrow I'm going to do this weekend is just a quick little video on. So you want to build a Voron. Dinner time. I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner. Some people getting super high excels on the Hurakan. Are the belts wider? No, they're ender belts. They're just regular belts. With Input Shaper, you can run pretty high excels and it compensates for it. Still updating. So again, I'm little Timmy. I watched a video on YouTube from my favorite YouTuber who told me Klipper is awesome, and I bought this machine because it comes with Klipper, and I unboxed it and I set it up following their manual, and then it didn't. I got to this start where it says enter this IP address and it didn't work. So luckily my big brother told me that I have to look on my router to find my IP address, so I finally connected to it and it's not homing, and so I'm doing a software update. Like I'm doing what I would consider a person that is getting into 3D printing is doing right now. And hopefully this works. Any advice someone who's just getting into Klipper? Watch some videos on it, read the GitHub. Come on. It's got tensioning now. Oh, sorry. This is an Ender 3 V2 with Klipper, which is what we played with 2 years ago. That's doing all that. So while that's doing that, I might as well shill. Link in the description. Enter to win some filament from Polymaker. We give away a spool every stream. So go down there, enter to win. What else? The 30th, coming up on the 30th, we're doing a giveaway stream. I'm going to give away this printer. I'm hopefully going to get it working, but we're going to give away this printer, if I can get it working. We're going to give away a Trident kit. I got to talk to Nicholas, see if we can give away some Polymaker filament, and I'll reach out to some other vendors, see if we do a little New Year's Eve bash. I think we do that. We call it the New Year's Eve bash. I think we do it a little bit later on a Friday and just kind of hang out and just give away some stuff. I think that sounds fun. Does that sound fun? Does that sound fun? It sounds fun. Do you want to build a Trident? Trident is, in my opinion, the Voron that checks the most boxes for the most people. I have 1 gigabit Ethernet. Why am I downloading this at like 8 kilobits a second? I have gigabit internet. Oh, initializing. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Wasn't me. As Shaggy said, Rutro, it wasn't me. Oh, we're back. Okay, it's still going. You want to print faster? In my opinion, right now, the V400, if you can get one, apparently there's issues with supply of getting them. Like it takes forever for people to get them or something. Error updating Klipper screen. Updated boarded repo has been modified. Okay, close. Initializing. Did it not update? What's soft? What's the difference between soft and hard recovery? Hard recovery? Well, we're trying to figure out because the machine's not working out of the box. It's not homing on the Z. But the probe is doing the probe thing. So it's doing the thing. If this doesn't work, I'm going to open it up and make sure something's not unplugged underneath. Hard recovery nukes the directory. Well, too late now. Yellow needs hard recovery. Okay. Refreshes the folder. Okay, we'll let it do its thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to kill time because obviously this isn't working too well. Hey, I did this too. I printed this little... Apparently these are Gridfinity things. I don't know. I just found the first thing. I put magnets in these. Is that how they work? Oh, cool. I printed some Gridfinity ER16 collet holders for the ER16 collets. That was cool. Yeah, it's a custom Klipper bolt for there. Oh. Should does that when the end stop is configured, not connected. Well, I'm expecting this machine that I just purchased. I didn't. They sent me this machine, but I'm little Timmy. I'm expecting the machine that I purchased to work out of the box and not require me to hack Klipper or do anything super advanced. So far, it ain't going too well. So, here, let me pull up a video of me flying around. Mercy stuff. DJI. So yeah, this was trying the analog flying in my backyard. Woo, look at me go. So this is what I did just before stream because I had one battery charged and it's windy as heck. So every time I get above the fence line, the Mobula 7 gets hit by wind. So this is analog with a Foxier Wildfire, which this works so much better than my old goggles. You know, it's going into the DJIs. It's so much better. Reflash the official Klipper. I might. Oh. I crashed. And this is why I like tiny whoops. You just crash them into stuff and you just take off again. It's like VHS quality. Well, it's analog. This is analog. But this thing has a 400 milliwatt VTX. So, like, I can fly around the house and it doesn't break up too bad. For a tiny whoop, that's great. So. Remove the Z end stop and go in the menu. Do not use manual end stop. Remove Z end stop and go into menu to not use manual end stop. It doesn't say that anywhere in the manual. So just to put it in perspective, that's what analog sees. This is what digital sees. So this is what you see when flying digital. So this is DJI digital. Like it's quite night and day different between these two. You just get like latency when it breaks up. But my old goggles with analog on the like the breakup was much different. Like it would get all kind of like staticky. Like you get this like waviness to it. So these were the old goggles. So okay, connection failed. Try again. Red green theme fix. It's cold as shit and it's winter. I just wanted it to work. My fence blew down earlier this week in a really big windstorm. It's just initializing. What remote? I use a Taranis X-Lite that I got in like 2018. Okay, it's let's try a hard reset because it's frozen. I don't like the flickering lights. Yes? You want an order? Oh, the garbage is right there. Right there. Okay. But yeah, no, the, hey, yeah, you close it? Okay. Yeah, so right now I've got the DJI V1s that somebody sent me for a price I can't really complain about. But in terms of what my controller is this guy. So it's a FreeSky Taranis X-Lite running Edge TX, and then I have a Happy Model ELRS nano module attached to it. So this is what I fly with. I'm a thumber, so I fly with my thumbs. I'm not a pinch flyer. Klipper guy can't get Klipper to work. I could. Starting. The card must be ready to start before power. Well, whatever. Come on. Do your thing. Still haven't printed anything? It's kind of hard to print something when the printer is broken. Like, straight up out of the box, it's not working. Like, straight up out of the box, it's not working. Okay, it's connected on the screen. So on the screen, it says ready. Invalid. Dirty. Try homing again. It's not homing properly. We're getting an issue with the Z home where it's not homing right. Deploys a probe. Now it's working. I use a Futaba for my drone and helicopter 14 channel. Yeah, Futabas are not really used. Those kind of controllers are not used with FPV quads too much. So that video, the one from my backyard, that's flying this little guy around. So this is a Mobula 7. It's a 1S 40 mil props, I think. So it's a Mobula 7. And then I also have this guy. This is also the same form factor, but it's got a DJI system in it. And this thing is not a good design. It's way too fat. It's like Fat Albert. Okay, it homed. Okay, so it homed. Now we can control. Okay, home all, manual level, clear mesh, front left. Okay, so now I gotta level this thing. Okay, front right. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Back right. Ooh, that's way up. Now you're probably like, why are you manually leveling it if you got a bed probe? And that's because you still want the bed as level as possible or trimmed out as possible before you get too far. Good enough, okay. Center. Okay. Platform leveling, clear mesh after, okay. When the insert filament. That's it? Okay, it tells me to do those 4, level the platform, and that's it. Insert filament. Insert filament. That's it. Like, that's all it's telling me to do. Screw tilt. No, there's only one Z lead screw. There's only one Z lead screw. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Let's put filament in it and do one of the random test prints that it has, because I don't know what's got set up for like print start stop. I'm gonna turn this around, this is backwards. There we go. That doesn't make sense. Oh no, I put that on backwards. That's what I did. I have the slot on the wrong side. I'm like, why does this not look right? Yeah, this is the wrong way around. Okay. This goes like that. There we go. Now let's load it up with some filament. What do we got for filament? Who do we got for filament? What do we got? What do we got here? What do we got? Let's do this. Jesse, Blue Moon. Jesse Blue Moon. That works. Yeah, do the 3-minute print. Yeah, we'll do that quick. I just want to see what it starts off with. So we got that goes there. I love that there's no gap. God damn it. There's like a little gap between the stupid probe, like this right here. This kind of shit right here. Okay. There's a little gap between the filament runout sensor and the extruder. So unless your filament is perfectly straight, it doesn't feed in properly. So you gotta like get like a screwdriver or something and kind of like get in there and guide it in. Why couldn't you just make it touch? Why did you make this harder on yourself? Okay. Loaded. This is what I mean by its current year. These are things that should not be a thing anymore with 3D printers. Like little acceptable flaws that we've been letting slip by since forever, because people keep still buying $99 Ender 3s, have just made machine producers compliant or complicit or complicit, lazy. Okay, let's do the level G code test. See how that does. Start job. G-code files. Print. It ain't doing okay. Boat. Okay, it's heating up according to the screen, but my Klipper interface froze. Complacent. There you go. Nero's having... I'm not having that much trouble. Like, I am putting on a little bit of a show here. But I know Klipper. I know... if it was me, I'd just reflash Klipper and do a fresh install and set it up my own way. But I'm trying to approach this as somebody who has never played around with Klipper before. That bought this machine because this machine is Klipper. It's got Klipper. I can do benchies in 2 minutes. So I bought this machine thinking like it's Klipper. It's ready for prime time. It's on a machine. And so far it hasn't worked too well. And so basically this is an Ender 3. Yep, I reviewed this 2 years ago when we put Klipper on an Ender 3 V2. There, you want the review? There you go. Slightly better cooling and a slightly better extruder and a flex plate. But these are all things you could just put on a regular normal Ender 3. And the Wi-Fi is spotty on this. The Wi-Fi is spotty on this. I wonder where they slapped the antenna. I hope this has an antenna. Because the SB1 should have an antenna, or CB1 should have an antenna. Noob simulator. Does it support a webcam? Let's plug a webcam in this. Where is... Oh, no. I don't know where my webcam went. I don't know where that went. I don't know where that webcam went. I could have sworn I had a webcam somewhere. Are you in here? No? Trying to remember where this webcam went. I had another webcam somewhere. No, I have a bed probe. Oh, a bed probe. That's always good to have. Yep. Oh, here we go. There we go. Webcam. Yeah. Oh, you're plugged into a printer. There you go. There we go. There we go. All right, so it's heating up. It's got filament in it. So we got two USBs on the back, USB 2.0s. Okay, do the clicky thing. Okay, our that caught and maxed out our Y, so that ain't good. What's with this purge line? Unless it's doing, oh yeah, this ain't gonna work. No, it's gonna crash again. Yep. This keeps catching. Hi, Calvin. The Y, the bed power cable has caught twice so far. Okay, let's see, machine. Let's see, webcam. Webcams. Delete, add webcam. Okay. Add webcam, come in. You should be working. Maybe the bottom one. There's that offsetting, too bad. Pig. Okay, maybe I gotta reboot it for the webcam to work. We'll do that after. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay, I'm gonna add this print because, let's be honest, this print's kind of... All it's doing is doing zigzags, and it's way off because the... Okay, I hit pause. Come in. Oh, there you go. Okay, and... Okay, there you go. There's our bed mesh. Okay. Shut down. Okay. I don't like that. On shutdown it does that. I don't like that. Okay. Turn it back on. Crow's Nest or old style? Actually, I think it is running Crow's Nest. What is Crow's Nest? I've never played around with Crow's Nest. I have no idea what that is. But it has Crow's Nest installed. Is that for webcams? This has mainsail. This is an old Microsoft Life Cam or something. It's got a CB1. It's got a CB1 in it. Here, we got it, finally got it working. Let's celebrate, guys. Let's celebrate. Go to Christmas music. Yeah, the fact you gotta update it to get to work, I don't like as because here's the thing. Klipper, there's updates for Klipper all the time, okay? But each full-on update is self-sufficient. That's running Klipper from like 2 years ago, and it still works just fine. I just don't have whatever, you know, the new stuff is, which is a lot of it's like support for new MCUs, which I don't know, whatever. So you shouldn't have to update it to get it to work. It should work out of the box. Like there shouldn't have to be a need to update it. Still have that old webcam? Why not? It sees spaghetti just as good as any other webcam. Crow's Nest is mainsail. Okay. So it's slow. Machine, actually let's dashboard. Yeah, okay, webcam works. So we want webcams, edit. We just want MPEG streamer. There you go. Yeah, update. Yeah, just run MPEG. Don't run adaptive. Just regular. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. Oh no. Wow, there's a bit of delay. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's whatever, boat. Screw it. Boat. We're gonna do boat. You like boat? I like boat. It takes a minute to update this camera sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna print boat. Boat? I want to print boat. You want to print boat? We're gonna print boat. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Robert. FPS 0. Organic supports. I played around with the organic supports. I knew. I dropped this way I dropped. That was a mess. Oh, that's a mess. That's a mess. I accidentally dropped a thing of bamboo poops. There we go. In the garbage. Okay, hopefully I don't need to live adjust that, but if I got to, I got to. I think I got to, okay. Actually, no, that looks pretty okay. Oh no, I gotta go down. Drop that. I clicked the button. Why aren't you going down? Is that offset? Go down. Is that offset? Go down. Oh my god, the delay on this is ridiculous. Tune. It might be okay. It might be okay. No, we are not okay. We are not okay. Oh my god, this is absolutely horrendous. This is horrendous. Yeah, that's horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. Okay, pause. I hit pause. Yeah, this board has shit Wi-Fi. Like, I don't have these issues using Raspberry Pis. This board just has shit Wi-Fi. Okay. Control. Where's pause? Control. Pause printing. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Cancel printing. Yeah, we're a little off there. And by a little, I mean enough. Okay. Sheen. Oh my. This thing has horrible Wi-Fi. This thing has horrendous Wi-Fi. Like, it shouldn't be this bad. Bed mesh and save. There. Here, I'll run a bed mesh. Doing a bed mesh. And while it does that, I'm going to drop my Z offset. Probe triggered prior to movement. Really? Probe triggered prior to movement. Okay, where's the reboot? Deckard stop, $5, cheers! See, it should be doing, okay, now it rebooted. Took you long enough. Also, I don't know if it's the is the webcam killing it? Is that what's killing our speeds, is trying to process a bloody webcam? Waiting for it to actually load. Boat. Start printing. Cool. I guess we're printing off the SD card. The SD card. Heating up. I am not too impressed with this so far. What's the default password for this? Anyone know what the default password is for this? It's like Hurakan. Trying to SSH into it. Yeah, I know there's an update for the CB1. Have I tried the Orbiter? I've tried the Galileo. It's Biqu. Is it Biqu? Okay, so no signal from the webcam. Let's plug in a webcam then and see what we get. Ooh. It is loading that bitch up. And it's like massively delayed too. Yeah, let's Okay, I dropped my Z. Why? Is that -2? Go down more. I don't care if you gotta shove it into the bed, we'll deal with it later. There we go. There we go. So this is like a 200% benchy, I think. No, it's... Trace cert. How do you, what's trace cert? Trace. What's trace cert do? No. Printing. It's also layer shifted. We've had a layer shift already. Now I did update it. 1 second here. Because I think it was originally what, 180 and like 3000. So is literally like we seriously, do I gotta drop it back down to baby speeds? Because how much Excel are we pushing through it right now? Speed factor 100%. Where's our speed? 25, 105. Can it not handle 10K Excel? Like, can it not handle 10K Excel? It's layer shifting, like mental. Yeah, it's layer shifted like 3 times already. One amp motor currents, which should be able to do that. So let's go back to its normal. Does it have stealth drop? It's fully default. I'm going back to default settings, and we're gonna run it default. Belt tension. It's hard to say because the belts are inside a thing. I got nothing to look at the belts. Okay, whatever. I'll just snug them up a bit. Cool. There's the problem with running the belts inside the extrusions. You can't see if the belts are tight or not. Like there's nothing, like I can't hold anything to like. I don't know, that feels okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. What kind of ender? One with Klipper on it. Well, I'm waiting for it to boot back up so I can actually dive into it, see if we got 50k XL. This ain't 50k XL. It's like even the bamboo. Go watch Tom's video on the bamboo. It's like, oh, it does 20k XL. No, it doesn't. The slicer limits it. It's already loud enough as is. Okay, machine. Got that. Come on, load. There we go. Okay. Where's my stealth chop threshold? They don't have stealth chop threshold. So that means it's in stealth chop, right? Oh, there it is, 999. Okay, yeah, stealth chop's not enabled. There's no stealth chop. Try again. Lost connection. Great. Well, let's try printing that print again. Boat. Start printing the boat. Run screws, tilt, calculate. The interface keeps conking out on me, so I'm just running it from the thing. Does it even have screw, tilt, calculate? Set up in it, whatever. It's trying to print. Stealth chop runs the motors quieter, but less torque. Does it? No. If I remember correctly, stealth chop's threshold is the speed it has to reach to enable stealth chop, or is it disable? Because the default's the spread cycle, if I remember correctly. Oh, 0. That's right. It's backwards. I got it backwards. Cancel that. I always get it backwards. You think I would, know that by now. Okay. Oh, bloody hell, come on. I swear, they probably have the antenna in the dumbest spot underneath this. Like, seriously. I don't have the webcam, or unplug the webcam. This is such a great machine. So those of you other YouTubers who like this machine, why? I am not liking this machine at all. It's coming across as just straight up an Ender with a poorly implementation install of Klipper on it. And a few, overpriced add-ons. Like, well, it's printing. I think we're just gonna let it print, whatever. Looking forward to this. We just unboxed ours a few weeks ago. Wanted to get some feedback before we officially support this. It's an Ender 3 with Klipper. That's all it is. There's absolutely nothing special about this machine. It's an Ender 3 with Klipper. A poorly implemented, buggy install of Klipper. And bad Wi-Fi. Because they were paid. No, they weren't. Jason, as somebody who is in the 3D printing community of YouTubers, none of the big names, nobody who is anybody takes on paid reviews, okay? It doesn't work that way. It's fun to think it does, but no, because no YouTuber will risk ruining, no real, established person would risk ruining their cred to take a paid fake review. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. You think that these companies are willing to throw that much money to make it worth it? This ain't steak.com. It can't even get a consistent first layer. Like I've dropped my first layer 0.35 millimeters and it's still not consistent. Control. But it's Klipper, more better. No, see, the problem is you need a bigger number on the box, right? A bigger number is a better printer. Pretty nerd. As far as that, Prusa makes the best printers. Ralph G, Prusa makes a very solid printer. Prusa makes the Honda Civic of 3D printers. It works. It just works. Like, this thing ain't working. My Prusa, I took it out of the box, a box that was smashed up from shipping from Amazon. I put it together fine, it works just fine. How could you be that inconsistent with the first layer? Whatever. When does it go fast? Why does it go fast? It's the same hardware as every other ender. What am I going to do for dinner today? I don't know what I'm doing for dinner. Weird video, camera control, autofocus disable. Ooh. Go that way. There we go. CR10. Honestly, like, here's the thing. The reason I said no, I'll be completely honest. The reason I said no to this printer when Big Tree Tech first reached out to me was because I'm like, literally, it's an Ender 3 with Klipper on it. What's the point? Okay. And then, you know, a couple weeks later, after a ton of people had asked me to check this printer out, and they asked me again, and I'm like, you know what? Fine, send it. I'll take a look. And my thinking on this printer still stands. It's an Ender 3 with Klipper on it. There's really nothing special about this machine at all. It doesn't even work out of the box. We had to do a software update, and it's still giving us errors because it's not running true Klipper. It's running a forked version of it that doesn't update properly with broke dependencies. Yeah. The antenna is inside a metal box. So is it on a Raspberry Pi, but those connect just fine. So yeah, I'm sure it's a fine printer. I'm sure it'll print as good as every other Ender. But even the knockoff BL Touch has given us errors. We can't even do a bed mesh without it accidentally triggering. So yeah, out of the box, I'm not impressed. And going forward, I am going to be a lot harsher on these style of machines. Like, for $370, go get a Saval. It's cheaper than this and it's better. It might print ever so slightly slower. Go get a Saval SV06. There's my endorsement. Just buy the P1. I don't know. I'm still hesitant to fully endorse Bamboo just because it is a first gen product from a brand new company, but they probably are going to be around for a while. The P1's fine. It's a lot easier for me to recommend a P1P than the X1 or the X1 Carbon. I can't even recommend the X1. There's no point in buying an X1. Either get the P1P or get the X1 Carbon. Don't even bother with the X1. Where they keep making weird Klipper forks because everyone needs to have their own stamp on it. It's like how the new Halo or the Halo show sucked, or they're killing the Witcher series because you know, everyone needs their own stamp on it. You can't just take what works and just do it. You got to make it your own. Can't compare a $370 printer to a $700. Yes, I can. This has NEMA 17s. That has NEMA 17s. This has GT2 belt. That has GT2 belt. That has a block of metal that melts plastic. That has a block of metal that melts plastic. I can, any printer within a price range I can compare. Why not? They're all the same hardware. They're just put together differently. Got a 32-bit operating system. That's got a 32-bit operating system. What does the Bamboo have that this doesn't? Besides, you know, a working profile out of the box. Witcher, oh dude, Henry Cavill is a huge nerd and loves The Witcher and would like do anything, and he's walking away from the show because he's pissed on how the direction the show's headed, because it's not following the books or the movie or the books or the game at all. They're doing their own thing because that's, you know, how it is. You get the IP for something and you have to make it your own, and it's warping off the bed. God damn it. I hit pause already. I've already hit pause. It's now initializing. His back hurts from carrying this whole show. That's why he's so jacked. Pause print. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, stop. So I've dropped my Z offset, by the way, a total of 0.45 millimeters so far. I'm gonna clean the bed. We're gonna try this one more time, and whatever happens, happens. Again, for those playing along at home, this machine is running its complete default stock profile with the included demo print. And we have followed the manual. That's where we're at right now. We followed the manual. We're running what's included with the printer as a demo print. And we're also, are you gonna save the config? Save the config. There we go. And also we've done a update all. That's all we have done, which is what I would expect anyone who has purchased a brand new 3D printer to do. Follow the manual, hit the software update button if there's a software update button. That's it. And we're trying to print something. Try the boat one more time. Like in terms of how hard this test is that we're trying to make this printer do, this is grade 1. What noise does this animal make? So can we choose not to win this one? We might not end up giving this printer away. I might put, you know, something else in the box. Do you have to completely reinstall Linux with the new CB1 update? I don't know. You shouldn't have to. A 3D printer should work out of the box. That's why, you know, I joke about Marlin all the time, but Marlin's great for this kind of machine because it just works out of the box. You don't need to fiddle with anything. You don't need to do an update. It just prints. What about we blow it up? block or report block. There we go. So don't forget, every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the description. Enter to win. Also, if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, things I do, there's links in the description as well. So for example, if you want to buy some Polymaker filament, because you know, it's good printer chow, also helps the channel, doesn't cost you anything extra. Can we get that bonsai? I don't trust giving away any printer I built myself, simply for liability reasons. I believe I build a good printer. They work quite well in my opinion. However, the last thing I want to be responsible for is me having messed something up that I didn't realize and somebody getting hurt or something breaking. So again, I've adjusted my Z offset many times. It can't even keep a Z offset. Like, seriously, it doesn't remember a Z offset. Like, seriously. I've dropped it now like 0.25, like I just matched it. Okay, in Klipper, you have this little button here. You hit right here to live adjust your Z, and then you can hit save. And then it restarts the config with the updated Z offset adjusted based on this. I've done that 3 times. It doesn't remember it. Every restart, it goes to the default value. The slicer shouldn't. There shouldn't be anything to set your. You should not be setting your Z offset in a slicer. Normally, for this kind of stuff, especially a demo print. Happiness. No, the SD card isn't in lock mode. I don't think it works that way. No, because we've updated the config. We've updated the config. We've changed stuff on the config, and it have you ever remembered to save config after the Z offset? I've done it sometimes, but I know I've done it on this time. Like, we have it on camera, and it's failing. It's fucking failing. Yeah. This printer's going right back in the box. I hit pause. Let's see how long it takes. Connection failed. Well, that's disappointing. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh no, I broke the filament. Okay. There we go. Too fast, you have sent pauses from the future. If I was from the future, I wouldn't have unboxed this. I wouldn't have said, sure, send it to me. Give me something easy to do on a Friday. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take this gantry apart because I want to take a look under the hood. I want to see where they mounted the antenna for one. I'm actually legit disappointed. because, you know, this whole point of these streams, for those that are unaware, the point of these streams is just to unbox and set up the printer and show it. It's not how to troubleshoot a properly inconfigured, improperly set up machine. It's to, you know, oh, hey, company wants me to show off a printer. Here's their printer. Let's unbox it. Let's take a look at it, you know, initial thoughts and opinions. And if it doesn't work out of the box, you know, if I bought a car and I drove it off the lot and it stopped driving, I wouldn't be happy. So, why should it be any different for a 3D printer? This whole, oh, it's okay if it doesn't work, you can fix it. That's half the fun of it, is no. If it doesn't work out of the box, why should it be your responsibility? Why should it be your responsibility? But we have this whole culture in 3D printer where it's okay to buy that $99 Ender 3 that doesn't work. That has, you know, a bed that looks like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater level. That's okay because you learn by fixing it. And if you don't learn by fixing it, you're not a true 3D printer hobbyist. No. I wish everything worked that way. I would set up so many companies that sold broken, shitty things just because, oh, it's acceptable. It's fine. You learn by fixing it. No, if you want to learn how to tinker and build 3D printers, build a printer. Why would you want to take somebody else's broken mess of extrusions? Oh, set motor. Okay. So those are that. Let's see what's under the hood. Can't even remember a Z offset. What the hell? Oh, Steve's here. Hi, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Again, no T-nuts. They just drilled and tapped holes in the extrusions. Taking it apart already? Yeah, we couldn't get it to print. It's shit. I don't like it. It, couldn't remember Z offsets through saves. The configuration was broken. We can't update the software. We can't do like an update. You know how you go Klipper, you do the updates. It won't update. The bed probe won't finish a bed mesh because it triggers when it's moving. So, you know, if I was little Timmy who just bought this printer, I'd assume it's broken and I would return it at this stage. It is not my responsibility to fix it. So what we're doing, we're taking a look under the hood. I want to see how they have the antenna for the CB1 set up. See if we can explain some of this extremely spotty Wi-Fi we've been having too. Might as well learn something. Plus, I like to open these up anyways to see what we're looking at. Okay. So, glued everything with snot. Good old hot glue holds everything down. There we go. Okay, so I will say this is nice. I'll call out stuff when I see it, but this is nice. They actually have the pinout printed on the panel with the actual pin assignments. I will call out Big Tree Tech on the shit they do sometimes to the end of time, but one thing they do great is their pinouts. They rock this shit. Do this. The amount of time and effort you guys do into this and how awesome you guys are at doing your pinouts for your boards and your maps and everything. Do this for everything. Look at this. This is amazing. Like, who does this? This is awesome. I love this. Full pin out. Oh, hey, what's yeah, what is my pin for my bed? Oh, it's PC4. Or correction, PA0. The bed's PC4. The thermistor's PA0. Like, they do shit like this and knock it out of the park, but then they ship it with a botched Klipper install and a bed probe that's not working. So, I'm pretty sure this has an antenna on it, but where is it? It's stuck right against here, and it smells like electronics. Is there anything warm on it? It smells like hot electronics in here. So yeah, it's got a Manta M4P. It's got heat sinks. You guys want to take a closer look at it. Wait, they typed it wrong? And more. No, they call it driver. Focus. Why driver? Yeah, power supply is just a generic LRS 350 made in China. So they do have breakout boards back here for all this stuff. I don't know, like I don't know. I like the heatsink they got on that. It's a nice heatsink. What's this for? That's that, that's that. There's your ground. Let's unplug one of these, see if we got a where'd my screwdriver go? Oh, I'll just use this one. Let's see if we got a ferrule. No, we don't have ferrules. Oh, we got some ferrules. Not gonna fit. That don't fit. Where did that one go? I had a flat tip one that I used for this. Oh well. Oh, there it is. No, the Wi-Fi cable's up under here. The Wi-Fi cable it comes up under here, and it's like right behind the plastic here. So they do have the Wi-Fi installed. At least it looks like. It's hard to see. I don't know where it goes to. Yeah, no, they do have it plugged in. Yeah, they do have it plugged in. They do have it's a UFL. So your mains going in is crimped, or the 24. They do have that there, so that's nice. The bed itself, or correction, or what is that? That's the bed. Now that's power going in. So where's the bed heater? So this is the bed. And that is 24 volt, and it's tinned wire like usual. What is this? Where's the bed? Where is the hot end heater? Where's hot end? Bed heater. Oh, is this heater? Oh, that's thin wire. Oh well, whatever it is. We got some fuses. Yeah, I don't know. What's with the USB? Because the USB cable's over here. So the USB cables are here, so it's an extension. Same with the Ethernet. So you have an extension Ethernet, and you got this right here for the thing. Like, it's not bad. This is fine. I don't see anything. So Captain tape. Those are all properly crimped and whatnot. Yeah. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this. I would have liked to see a grommet. around this, but it's the wires aren't really touching it and they're not moving. Yeah, under the hood looks fine. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a bed thermistor. There's a bed. Or that is the bed. No, that's the bed. Yeah, the bed is soldered. Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. We got a fan here. Where's this fan go? $22.09s. Cool. Well, somebody's gonna get a chance to win this. Don't worry, I'll have it, when you enter to win, I'll have it called out like this will have its own entry. I'll sign it if you want. So, that was the, so other YouTubers that, because here's the thing, I don't watch other printer reviews. I don't watch what other people review printers. I just don't. So other reviewers that have reviewed this, did they report any issues on setup or anything? Or is my machine just a fluke? The other reviews I saw worked great and printed pretty fast. Okay. Well, this is why I like doing live streams, because you literally saw everything we went through. Like, I didn't hide anything. You saw it. What's the best printer out of the box? I can't answer that. That's too much of an open question. What is the best food in the world? That's too much of an open question. Reinstall Klipper. I shouldn't have to reinstall Klipper. That's not the point. This is a unboxing and first print live stream, not a fix a fuck up live stream. As the French would say. So I'm assuming that the test print on here, they mirror the SD cards, because there is filament in it. There was filament in it, but like this thing wouldn't get a consistent Z offset. The bed was floppy as shit. Has all the same issues. I has all the same issues as you. I was almost going to call it for the review until I found a new CD1 firmware that resolved a lot of the issues. Yeah, see, if I was reviewing this printer, I would go down that road and I would call it out obviously in the review. But we're not going down that road. Like, if you notice, I don't review these printers. There's no point to it in my opinion. They're enders. Who cares? They're V-wheel bed flingers. So this is, you know, hey, if you send me the printer, I'll show it off on a live stream. And I'm not going to sit here and spend my afternoon fixing a broken printer. That's not the point. So, Chris Riley's worked out of the box. Well, hopefully he didn't get a cherry-picked one and this is just a fluke. So, there we go. So for all those that might accuse me of being a biased page shill, here's some proof that I'm not. put the screws back in this hole so I don't lose them. Okie dokie. Also, this catching, I don't like this. This catching, I do not like that. It caught 3 times. That is too much of a risk, in my opinion. Paid for other companies. Oh, you know, Big Papa Joey P's check's always clear. Okay. Go there for now. My goggles over here. LTT score screwdriver, you don't let me down. Sounds like I need an adult beverage. It's Friday, I might go get something. We'll see. God dang it, now I gotta undo the whole Z screw. So while I'm undoing this entire lead screw here, so I could take this apart properly, if you hadn't had the chance yet to enter the draw to win some Polymaker filament, they make good filament. It works, unlike this printer. So if you want to get your chance to win some, link in the description. Also, if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, because I would not be able to do it without your continued support, there's links in the description as well. Consider becoming a channel member or Patreon supporter. Every month we do a members only live stream, which actually is coming up next week. So if you're a YouTube member or a Patreon supporter, be on the lookout for that. Join the Discord, you get access to a super secret channel that's super secret and nobody else gets access to. And then what else? Oh yeah, and for everyone in chat who's just lurking, if you want to be lucky and actually win one of the gifted memberships that, you know, sometimes people occasionally purchase, if you're active in chat, you have a better chance of getting one. So that means say hello. How are you doing today? Did you have fun today? Did you enjoy the stream? I'm trying to get you guys to interact more so you have more people have a chance of winning. There we go. There we go. Does the filament come with Klipper? No, but it works. Jose, why do you keep putting 6? Entertaining. Hey, as long as I found a way to kill air for 6 or 3 hours, we're good. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is definitely not ready for prime time in my opinion. That's the thing with Klipper. I like Klipper. I'm used to Klipper. I know how Klipper works for the most part. There's still stuff I screw up occasionally. Nobody's perfect. But I'm used to Klipper. I'm fully aware of how Klipper works and the pitfalls and the downsides of it, right? There is no perfect solution for everything. However, not everyone is. And I'm still of the opinion Klipper for a commercial machine like this is still kind of maybe still a little ways off. There's still a few kinks that need to be worked out for this kind of stuff, I think. There's still some edges that are a bit rough. So. Trying to remember how this all goes. Yep. Haha. Might build a boron. Thanks for a good job for convincing him. Who's building a boron? Might build a boron. Oh! Yeah, if you have, yeah, go build one. Have fun. If you have any questions, let me know. If you need any help. Okay, is that going there? Oh, I gotta take out the stupid. Okay, I think that goes there, and that goes. Yeah, that goes like that. Okay, cool. What does this button do? There you go, Hobbit. What should I build? If you don't know what Voron you want to build and you're looking to get the most practical use out of your printer, build a Trident. The Trident is kind of the one Voron that checks the most boxes for the most people Voron, in my opinion. You will get the most bang for your buck out of a Trident. Trident in a V2 actually costs near the same money actually nowadays. The Trident, which is the successor to the V1 series, the V1 used to be cheaper than the V2, but the Trident's upgraded. You know, it's got stuff like 3Z instead of 2Z and bed probes and all that fancy stuff. So the cost of it has kind of crept up as its features have crept up. So it's not as cheap as it used to be for V1, which is now called the Trident. Can't forget the nozzle. And I think that's it. You can have some zip ties. You can have 2 zip ties. Oh, we got this fitting. Replacement fitting. Does LDO have a kit? Yes, they do. And if you're lucky, on the 30th, when we do the giveaway stream, the what are we calling it again? The New Year's Eve bash. You might win one. Oh, the duck. Yes, we got to put the duck in. We can't forget the duck. There we go. Okay. Actually, oh no, this is bad. That goes there. This goes in there. Yeah, that goes there. There we go. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it. Whoever wins it can have the partial benchy that I printed. There we go. I think that's about it. Cool. There we go. Gotta make a hole in the box so the duck doesn't suffocate. Funny joke. Funny joke. Well, there we go. You didn't sign it. God damn it. Whatever. I'll put something on top. Started this stream in a box and it ended its stream in the box. So there you go. The Biqu Hurakan. It does not rock. At least this one doesn't. It is what it is. TLDR, hardware wise, it's an Ender 3. It's an Ender 3 V2 with a slightly better extruder and maybe a slightly better hot end with a knockoff BL Touch. The knockoff BL Touch triggered while moving and failed to deploy a few times. Extruder, I guess it worked. The Klipper install was corrupted or something. I don't know. We tried to do a home at first and wouldn't home right. So we tried updating the software because we're getting invalid packages and it wouldn't update properly. And then it started working, but every time we would adjust our Z offset using the normal method that you would do when you live adjust Z and then hit save, it wouldn't. It would just lose it every time. So something's funky. Something's funky. You probably could get it working just completely reflashing Klipper on it. Start from scratch, do an actual proper install of Klipper, not whatever version, custom, whatever beat you put on it, and get it working. Because at the end of the day, it's an Ender 3 with Klipper. So you could get it working again, not too bad. I'm sure it'd be a fine printer, but that's not the point of these streams. So there we go. Do I use the V-Minion? I don't really, because it doesn't really fit in my use case. Flash memory, it's running off an SD card. And it's not read-only because we updated the config and stuff saved there, and then we reverted it, and when we reverted it, that saved. So that stuff worked. Put a flyboard in it, run RepRap. Maybe that could be somebody's project, or just, you know, run Marlin on it. So there we go. It will. Hello from BC. Hello, Pad 3D. Unfortunately, I can't really see the default print anyways. There shouldn't be they shouldn't have a reset offset Z offset to 0. That shouldn't be a thing. This is a product that if you had purchased it and it wasn't a 3D printer and it didn't work out of the box, would you keep it and try and fix it, or would you return it and get one that would? That is kind of my thinking going forward with these 3D printers, is if I unbox it and if it doesn't work out of the box, I want my money back. Well, obviously I didn't pay for it. They sent it to me. But this whole, it's okay if it's broken out of the box because it's a 3D printer, I can fix it. We need to put a stop to that, in my opinion, because it's just letting companies put out products that don't work and get away with that. So that's kind of my thinking so far, and it's going to be my stance going forward when it comes to these kind of things. Jason, 1999, cheers, it happens. Good quality check in here. I believe BT will get the analysis and report to you, maybe. Need to put a lot of effort on it. See, there are companies that pay attention, don't get me wrong, you know, LTO. When we had the issues with the second, great feedback there. Like, there are companies, but the problem is a lot of these kind of companies, people just keep buying their stuff regardless, so they don't have to put in any effort. You get better responses out of the smaller niche companies because they have to work to get that support and that trust and that reputation. So yeah. Now, I'm not saying that, now I'm seeing some people say like the reviews are positive. This might have been just a one-off, but it happens, right? Again, the people that love love to say buy a $99 Ender because mine works. A lot of them don't. I get a lot of the messages from those people. So we got 7 minutes to do the giveaway. So 7 minutes. And yeah, we'll do the giveaway in 7 minutes. And then also don't forget, next week, either Tuesday or Thursday, will be the members only live stream. So if you're a member of the channel or a Patreon supporter, or you're lucky and somebody gives you a membership, you get invited to that. I don't know what we'll do. Usually we just kind of hang out and do something fun. Lately we're doing drone stuff on the channel, but we'll see. But we're doing drone stuff tomorrow. I don't know. I'll figure out something to do. Usually it's fun and it's a lot more max relaxed and a lot more impartial. Maybe I'll open up the Discord chat channel. Maybe we'll do live. We'll have people chat. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure something out. And then also the Discord community contest is in 2 weeks. So go join the community Discord, link in the description. Go to the challenges channel for December and enter, because we give away some filament from Polymaker and you get some Only Benchies merch like this cool hat, which if you want to buy some, link in the description as well. And then also on the 30th will be the New Year's Eve bash. So I need to make up a fun picture for that, because you know everyone else just does giveaways on stream, so I might as well do that too. So we got a Voron Trident from LDO Motors to give away, which is awesome. So Dark Aspie gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. And then also some lucky winner is gonna win this Biqu Hurakan too. I'll sign the box. Thanks, gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers, thanks. Go to Thanks. Go download one of Chelsea's models. Do this now. We like Chelsea. She makes good stuff. She did me. That sounded really weird. This is a Chelsea model. It's me. What is 3D print? Okay, in my opinion, the SPOOL right now, this is based on my experience with the one machine I have. I don't think production units have gone out. Your money may vary always, but I'm going off my personal opinion with the machine unit, the one unit I have. Currently, the SPOOL SV06 is, in my opinion, the printer I recommend to those that are looking to get into 3D printing and don't know exactly what they're looking for, because it has automatic bed leveling, it has a good extruder, it's got a reflex plate, it's got 32-bit, it's got basically everything you would want in a 3D printer. The only thing it doesn't have, I think, is a filament runout sensor, which they have a version with that coming out soon, which is on the way actually. That one I said I'll take, because you know what, you put out a good first product, I'll actually be interested in your second product. You know, it's the 6th printer they have, but that is kind of like what I would recommend, because it's current year, the days of a printer without even a bed probe, it costs $5 to put a bed probe on a printer. Okay, it's $5 in hardware to put a bed probe. If you spend more than $5 on a bed probe on a printer that costs less than $200, you're getting ripped off. You can put a bed probe, any printer with a metal bed, let's be honest, metal bed. So Chelsea needs to update the Neuro model with parametric beard sizing. It's Hurakan. I know it's Hurakan. And I know it's Biqu. I keep saying Biqu. I agree. They won my sub 500 shootout. Yeah, honestly, it's like just under 300, I believe, because I'm Canadian, so I keep forgetting what the American price is. What are the rules for the giveaway? I got to figure out how much it would cost to ship. I will probably, hopefully the stream goes well and I make some money on it, we'll cover the cost of shipping this printer, but you will be responsible for any duties and fees that you incur. Hopefully, let's see how USPS, or no, UPS shipping. I think UPS is a good one. Okay, where am I shipping from? Canada. No, I don't want to do why are you putting my address? Quote. Let's get a quote. Okay. So I'm shipping from Canada, Bell River. I'm shipping to, let's see, if I'm going to America, United States. So what is, let's go to California. I'm assuming California would be, if I'm in Canada, I'm shipping to California, that'd be the most expensive. Let's go to the only place I know in the States, Beverly Hills. And the postal code is 90210, or the zip code 90210. What am I shipping? I'm shipping it on the, let's say, the Tuesday after. Okay, customs value, I'm gonna put 200 Canadian dollars. Okay. Update. Okay, so some kilograms. Okay, so this is 540 by 420. Nice. By 260. And it weighs approximately how many kilograms? I think I might have burned that off. How much is a Biqu Hurakan weigh? Yeah, I totally destroyed that information. Whoops, the doodles. Let's just say it weighs like, what, 6 kilograms? 6 kilograms? 6 kilograms? I don't know. Number of packages, declared value, $200. Okay. Update. The length is the longest side of the package. Oh, it needs to ship freight. Ground freight, less than truckload. Ugh, whatever, I'll figure it out later. Gotta ship freight. Well, if you win, Ian. Adrian, $10. Cheers. Advance on shipment to Romania. It will be, I don't know. I gotta figure out shipping. I'll play around with shipping, but it'll be either Canada, US or Canada, US, Europe. I gotta figure out how much shipping is basically. If I'm eating the cost on it, like, no offense, you guys are awesome. I love you guys, but I like, if it's like $150 to ship it, that might not be happening. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But we're gonna do the giveaway now. So let's do that. Let's do that. So every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Create new. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. That's a lot of people. So we got like, how many people we got? Like 537 people. Whew. That's a lot of people. However, on my YouTube video, I do not have 537 likes. So I'm not ending the stream until we reach that number. If you entered, you have to hit that like button. I'll wait. I'm bored of waiting. Ender, who is that? Enders. No, IK04, $10. Cheers. Aren't Enders just clones of themselves? It's Enders all the way down. It's just Enders on Enders on Enders on Enders on Enders and on Enders all the way down. Okay, somebody give me a number between 5 and 15. Let's do 5 and 15. I like 5 and 15. Let's do 5 and 15. And remind me next time not to set the delay so much. 11. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Click. And away we go. And thanks to the delay, you're still going to be spamming numbers while this is spinning. It's like a 30-second delay. Remind me never to set my delay that high again. It's normal. Hey, the winner is going to be Ricky Bobby. Well, I don't know if your last name is Bobby. I'm assuming based on, I think you're the guy from the show. It's the historical documentary on NASCAR, right? Anyways, Ricky, you will get an email from me after the stream ends. Just got a little form you got to fill out, and then you get yourself some filament. It takes a couple days to a couple weeks, depending on where you live in the world. So everyone golf claps in chat for Ricky Bobby. Ricky B. Win yourself some filament tea. There we go. Cool. So I'm gonna call it there. It's Friday. I need to figure out some food and feed the family because I am starving. There we go. There we go. So we're gonna call it there. I want to give a shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament that we give away every stream. You guys are awesome and your stuff works. I do want to give a shout out to Biqu Tech for sending this printer for testing and evaluation. It is what it is, unfortunately. Hardware wise, I'm sure it's fine, but the implementation that we had of Klipper on here and the errors that it was throwing, not going to fix it in a unboxing and show off live stream. This is not a fix it live stream. So if you are looking for a review on this printer, there are those that have had no issues with this printer. I suggest you go watch one of their reviews on it. But at the end of the day, my say on this printer, it's an Ender 3 with a few upgrades and Klipper. It's a V-wheel bed flinger with a few things in Klipper. If that's what you're looking for, it might be worth a go. If you have a Raspberry Pi, just throw Klipper on an Ender and call it a day. Same thing. Thanks, said they'll cover. Ooh, okay. Then we are shipping worldwide. We'll figure it out. Okay. Thanks. DM me on Twitter or something. I'll figure it out. So yeah, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel, ring the bell. If you're a member of the channel or Patreon supporter, next week we're doing the supporters live stream. If you haven't joined the Discord, everyone join the Discord, link in the description. Community contest next week or in 2 weeks. And on the 30th, we're doing the New Year's Eve bash. So you're up for a DM for a thing. Okay, sounds good, thanks. Okay, so yeah, so we'll call it there. I am hungry, I am starving. I'm gonna get some food. Hope you had fun. This was fun. I hope it was educational to some people. Hope you're entertained. It's Friday, be safe out there, wash your hands, enjoy your weekend. I will see you tomorrow. We'll do some quad stuff. Bye.